Good Friday morning, everybody. We made it to Friday. Meteorologist Johnny Lively to do our Friday morning update and also taking a look at this weekend into next week. Here we are with the Tamco Live Doppler Radar, also sponsored by HB Neal Construction. Not much really going on this morning. I think the biggest thing that we're kind of seeing is the dense fog around the region once again. But if you zoom in, you can kind of see a little bit of moisture, maybe some drizzle going into the High Island region. This is really just showing that something is going on far toward the north, and we'll actually look at that right now. This is our weak front that is making its way towards the Red River, almost sneaking into the Dallas-Fort Worth region. That weak front won't make it into our area until later this evening into tonight, and this is going to bring us a brief cool down. But other than that, not much going on the satellite and radar, sponsored by Tamco Hailguard. This is just showing us another nice morning across the region. It is foggy. That will lift around 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock this morning, giving away to very similar skies that we've seen. Partly cloudy skies, lots of sunshine throughout the day. Here you can see that cold front is making its way towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You can find some 40s and some 20s, even 16 degrees in Yellowstone. You cold weather lovers don't get excited because you see that cold front, those cold temperatures, you think, oh, that's coming all the way into southeast Texas. No, we are just having a brief cool down, temperatures getting into the 70s, and that is just about it. This is a fast one. Thanks to our sponsor of Do Good Credit Union, we can zoom in and see where that cold front is. Now, if we zoom into our region, thanks to Neutron Electrical Services, a part of the Neutron Electrical Group, you can see that where temperatures are mainly in the 60s this morning, low to mid 60s across the region. You got the 70s down towards the coast, being past at 70, so we are really warm and humid across the region, and that's why we're seeing that dense fog. Now, there's some big changes are coming tonight as the temperatures will be back into the 50s. Look at our construction outdoor forecast for today. The last couple of weeks have been very nice for anything outdoors. We just got to get through the fog in the morning, and then partly cloudy skies throughout the day today. Wind gusts about 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts. None of that's going to be an issue. Temperatures getting into the mid 70s by the time we get into the really 11 o'clock hour, but by the time we get into this afternoon, mid to upper 80s is what we'll be seeing. Some areas getting into the upper 80s the further north that you go. A really nice outdoor and construction forecast by Modern Concrete and Material. Cold front making its way this evening and tonight. Thanks to Switch Electric, we can see that ridge of high pressure, which we've talked about for quite a while, is finally breaking down. So here we are Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. No more having a ridge of high pressure. So we actually start introducing the chance for some rain as we get into next week. So temperature is still going to be about the same, and we're going to be in the 80s. But one thing we're finally starting to see, we've got the flow coming from somewhat the subtropics from the Pacific, and we also have the flow coming in from the Gulf. So in other words, as we get into parts of next week, especially middle to end of next week, we start seeing slightly better chances for some showers, maybe some thunderstorms. Best odds still stays towards our north, but when we put all this kind of breaking it down, in other words, we start seeing slightly better chances for some rain Tuesday and Wednesday, especially by the time we get into Thursday, possibly even into next weekend. Even though it's not a slam dunk like we've been saying, at least it's better than nothing because we do have a pretty exceptional drought across the region. You can see this really extends from Cold Springs to Livingston all the way down to the I-10 corridor into Beaumont. Pretty big time drought that we're seeing. If you look across the region, it's at least moderate to severe. Southwest Louisiana is a little bit better than Southeast Texas because they've had a little bit more rain versus us, but we definitely do need some rain. It has been dry, to say the least, the last couple of weeks. You look at the futurecast for today, the only thing we're going to be seeing is really the winds out of the south all day long, 20 to 25 mile per hour gusts. Not much going on, but we do have that cold front that will be making its way later on this evening. This futurecast is showing the chance for some drizzle. I'm not going to say that that's impossible, but we just don't have much moisture really to work with, so we're not expecting any showers, maybe some light drizzle possible this evening. And then overnight tonight, winds are back out of the north as the drier air moves into our region. Saturday morning looks good, temperatures into the 50s, dry, cooler air into our area. Saturday afternoon, mid to upper 70s across the region, so if you're going out to the Southeast Texas YMBL Fair, can't get any better on the conditions there. Temperatures we're seeing today down towards the coast will be into the 70s along the I-10 corridor, low to mid 80s. Houston and Spring can get into the upper 80s, and this is thanks to our sponsor of Silsby Ford. Get you one. Overnight tonight, it's much different what it has been the last week or so. Temperatures are going to be into the 50s across the board, some areas into the low 60s as that drier air filters into our region. And here it is for the 7-day forecast for Southeast Texas. We've got that weak front moving in tonight. That's going to give us a brief cool down this weekend, mainly on Saturday. because by the time we get into Sunday afternoon, winds are back out of the south, and we stay out of the south all week long. Rain chances start coming back into the region Tuesday, Wednesday, and even as we get into Thursday. Same thing for Southwest Louisiana. A really nice Friday, but a wonderful weekend is in store for us. By the time we get into Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, we see those winds back out of the north changing to the south. That means we're going to be back to warm, which we're warm now anyway, but back to warm next week with the chance for some showers, because we definitely do need some rain. Good time to go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app, because this is the end for the Friday morning show. Thanks for tuning in to the Friday morning show. You guys have a wonderful Friday. I will see y'all again Saturday morning. This is a wonderful time to go out to the South Texas State Fair. Go enjoy the weather. Go enjoy the outdoors. See y'all again tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful Friday, everybody.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play, and stay connected no matter where you are.